Hey, this is Eagle 7. Today I'm going to try to go over using the front seat co-pilot gunner's position. We'll use George AI as the pilot and see if we can deploy some hellfires. So the first thing we want to do is jump into the front seat. Let's go ahead and turn off our IHADs. And then we want to bring up George AI. And you'll see in the lower left section HB, I believe that's our hover mode. So what we want to do is we want to push up until we get to 500. And then George should go ahead and take us straight up into an out of ground effect hover.
Copy. Increasing altitude.
Rotor RPM low.
And we get a rotor RPM low. Easy on the power there, George. Alright, while we're doing that, we can get the weapon systems up. So we'll come up to armament, we'll arm it, come over here to our MPD, select weapons. TADS, our right hand grip, TADS, and it looks like he's got us at about 510 feet. So we'll go ahead now and we'll change our George AI to flight. So now we can make a left pedal turn.
Coming left.
And this should bring us around to the target area. If not, we can make small adjustments. That looks good for now. So on our TDAC, let's gain level. Let's go ahead and wide. Move this around. See our island out there in the distance. We'll go ahead and see if we can get a better picture here. There we go. Can also change that from FLIR over here on our left hand grip down to TV. Give us a little bit better view. And we'll start searching for targets. Looks like there's some tanks out there. Go ahead and zoom in. Put our crosshairs up here on the tank. And you can see we don't have a missile selected, so we want to go ahead and select missiles. Now you can see over on the right MPD we have a flashing missile that is ready. We can push our first detent. Will give us our range. Looks like the range to the target is 1,279. And then from there we go to, on our George AI helper, we'll go over to CMWS. I take that back. Combat. Up short, we'll have our pilot align with the TADS.
Roger, aligning.
looks like he was pretty good. So let's go ahead and get this right on the tank. So we'll go ahead and first detent, second detent, lasing. Now we'll go ahead and fire. And rifle. Gotta hold the second detent in, keep the laser going, and one tank destroyed. Now we can simply switch to our gun if we wanted to, so we can waz up. Now we're with the gun. Let me zoom out. Won't do much to a tank, I don't think. Let's pick this truck out here. And let's see, zoom in. We can laze it. It's at 1996. So we can come down here on our range, type in 1996. Oops. 1996. Enter. Now we can go ahead and fire the gun. And it's destroyed. I hope that helps. I can go over the key binds. What you're going to want to bind that I had to figure out was in the co-pilot gunner section. You're going to want to go down to left grip. You're going to want to bind to fire the weapon, first detent. I had to bind that to a 5-way hat, which was my trim hat on my joystick. So my trim hat is up, down, left, right, and it also has a push function. So that's firing the weapon. On the right hand grip, you have to bind this one here, LRFD trigger first detent. That's to laze it to get the distance. LRFD trigger second detent fires the laser when the missile's en route. So those are the three major key binds that you need to get firing the missiles from the front seat. And I hope that helps.